All right, let's see. The next one is 100 Thieves and NRG.
The Nidalee
All right, Sniper, what you got here?
As far as jungle bans, you know, being laid out, and
Riven.
this has been kind of controversial.
Riven.
Like I mentioned yesterday, we have
That
so
makes a lot
many
of sense.
Nidalee players, and with Canyon Energy also super salty because then they lost the best of 5.
Yes,
in the playoffs
please, Ezreal.
after that as well, and got kicked out by
Yes.
the Thieves. So Energy definitely looking for.
Oh,
that
I'm hyped to
revenge
see
here.
some like
But
actual
we're
high level
following up here,
Ezreal.
and the Ezreal finally does make its way to the bottom lane. So keeps the
Oh, wait, I should
Tristana
full screen
flex
this.
alive.
Oopsie doopsie.
Tristana Rel is a potent
Oopsie doopsie.
kill lane for bottom lane.
Just
Could
married
try to go for
LCS
kills on
honeymoon.
the Nautilus.
That's the right idea.
So leaving that flexible option here until the very last pick for NRG, kind of hiding their hand a little bit. Meanwhile, NRG, what is it going to be? Show.
Oh,
what is
okay, just
going into this
Renekton.
Twisted Fate. It's the Renekton that had got all the way through.
So looking for a jungle
the
here.
big
So they
event
just
phase
grab.
here. Not super exciting.
I know, like
but definitely a
Sejuani?
sturdy one.
Very, very heavily banned in the games
Diego?
yesterday as well. Very popular top lane pick as per usual. I feel like this guy's the most evergreen top
Yeah, I'm
laner
curious
in
what
the
this is
game.
gonna be.
But hey, that's the pick for Sniper.
And pairs really well with a Talia because anytime you have a roaming mid laner like that, you have the options. Or actually,
is this
here with the
Ezreal
Kai'Sa
top?
lock-in as well. Gonna
Wait,
be jungle
or,
Talia.
I'm sorry,
so
Kai'Sa
jungle
mid?
Talia pairs even better with the Renekton.
I missed the hook.
As FBI
By Ayla.
immediately gets caught by a dredge line. Ayla leads the charge.
Rough on
and
FBI.
Meech is right behind him. FBI can just walk.
But it could've
this
been a lot
one
worse.
off, though. No summoner spells required to be spent. Should be able to recall. Get
I
back
think
to the lane in time
energy just
without a real
scales
serious punish.
better.
Yeah,
I feel like I'd rather be on that side, but I could be wrong. I mean, Nautilus is just filthy. Wow, okay. Okay, Quid.
Nice.
Put a
maybe
little
I was wrong
poke there,
after all. Maybe
delaying
he
his
did delay
back.
him long enough to annoy him just a little bit further.
All right, so Quid, Ezreal here in the mid lane, 400 Thieves. Another one of these AD mid laners. We've been going over the super common Tristana.
So I'm a little heartbroken. I would have loved to see an ADC Ezreal, but I'm just glad seeing an Ezreal.
Is even fairly rare in solo queue. I mentioned that it does show up from time to time in Challenger, and it had a couple of builds. You know, there was a lethality version that went around for a little bit, but I probably think he's probably going to go with the Trinity Force this time around, and we will see.
Bullies,
but another one that
a little
brings
early on,
a
right?
lot of early range, early poke power, the level
And
1,
then
getting the
Kai'Sa
shove
and
here
Nautilus
onto
kind of
Palafox
bullies,
Tristana,
Rel and
getting the
early
lane
game, it
priority,
looks
not
like
to mention
it's a
they
little
had,
bit,
the level 1 little,
you know, top lane's
invade
going
there
over to
400 Thieves.
NRG, but bot lane's
Talking
going
about
over to 100
Palafox,
Thieves.
I think for a lot of
see
energy
what the
fans,
junglers do.
he's a guy that they're looking for him to really step up in summer compared to spring. We even heard from Palafox last split how he felt like he had some seriously weak performances in a lot of those games back in summer of last year when these guys surprised everybody.
All right,
and made
Palafox, I respect
run
that.
to become champions. He was a huge part of it, but now here in the bottom lane, the
TF jumped
2v2 breaking
Tristana
out
jumped
yet
into
again as
Ezreal when he
FBI
E'd
gets
over.
ignited, but he and who he
That
can
was
fight
really
back
aggressive
well
by
enough. They're not
Ezreal,
really that
but it
scared.
looks like it was
I mean,
kind of
this
an
is one
even
of the most
trade.
exciting things about, you know, the improvement that we saw from Quid from last year into spring. It was not only that he was playing so much better
It's
and
21
had so
summer,
much
all
better
right.
synergy with his team, but
First
he
mid lane
also
Ezreal,
pulled a bunch
though.
of fun
I love
counter picks.
it.
You know, he was the one with the Aatrox counter pick slamming mid. A lot of flexibility given to his coaches, and they have the confidence in him to be able to pull those out.
Oh,
So
big
see
wave
what it can,
stacked up there by
do
Dokla.
This time around, meanwhile, check on the.
But I
other
mean,
two
yeah,
lanes
you
as
expect
well,
that kind
as
of from
Twisted
TF
Fate here,
into
always going to get the early
Renekton.
buildup of the minion waves. Whenever you're running the Twisted Fate into a lot of these more generic,
Beautiful
melee
farming
matchups,
from Sniper.
Very easy to slow push your wave. You always want to slow push it. Don't unnecessarily quick push it. So that you can get that extra.
Wow, what's going? Oh wow, the flash!
Yeah, Ayla ready to lock down.
So Huey's dead. First blood for Meech.
For moral support, it's first blood over to Meech.
Yeah, and that was kind of set up again off of the level 1. But
That
the way
was
they're going to be
beautiful.
playing
I was
around
actually,
this Kai'Sa Nautilus,
you know, that
being
was
able to go
really well
in,
played for Isla. I didn't expect the flash auto. I was really looking for the Q, so I think that was really well played.
This is already just so fun to watch. Obviously, bot lane scrapping.
Wow.
You brought up though that these two teams have been really specifically flexible around their solo laners, and Obviously, Sniper
15
was one
most in
of them,
LCS. Oh, I heard about that.
solo kills
Because Sniper's
this
really,
past
really young.
spring. Here's the list of
But
his
he did have
Douglas
the
was
most
over there
solos.
with
victims, yeah.
a previous headshot there where
Oh,
Sniper was
now
able
he
to solo kill.
Now he has the target on his
Okay.
face, right? So
Yeah.
we'll see how this top lane goes.
For Summer, he has
I've heard
not
that there are
yet
some
been
theories
solo
of like
killed.
people weren't respecting Sniper, which is why he
For
got
the
so many
first
solo
4
kills,
minutes of Summer,
more so than like he's just really, really that good. But I'm curious to watch him because he's now been there for a little while. He's been able to kind of
going to be pretty difficult with the
hopefully
Renekton
earn the
doing
respect that he
here,
deserves.
like you
Because
already talked
I don't
about.
feel like I've
TF's
seen him
going to
play
acquire
super
the
bad or
Bush.
anything
We'll
like
see
that.
if that Talia can
And he's a
get
pro
up there,
player,
be able
right?
to punish him.
But we'll see.
With the Renekton, like we were talking about in draft,
Great
the setup,
poke by
the
Quid.
seismic shove, the point-and-click stun can really be a threat, but we have to get that Weaver's Wall online first.
Yeah, whenever you do have, especially this pairing combo against the Twisted Fate top like that wants to abuse your top laner as much as possible, pushing into tower, getting that turret plate money off of the slow pushes, and then looking for
Love to see the
roams as
farm.
well. Your big point, your big counterplay is a flash
drag's
stun
up
from the
in
Renekton
5 seconds.
into the Talia, the jungle gank up on top side that should try and punish the Twisted Fate. But if Dokla's able to easily scale up there,
Actually,
able to
Renekton's
easily get to his
even with farm
and
right now.
such a
That's
wide
really
range
impressive.
to the rest of the map, then NRG have a
Way to go,
lot
Sniper.
of really good scaling options. When you have Twisted Fate and a Tristana on the same team, not only is it a lot of global pressure, it's also a lot of tower pressure, quickly being able to take down turrets, and then
Level
Smolder
6
here
first,
looking
but
to scale
I'm
for
sure
them on the
Doku's
bottom
gonna get
side of
level
the
6
map,
on this
obviously.
wave.
Yeah, and we'll see where River decides to go after this. He has paid just a little bit more attention towards bot and mid. I do like, again,
right back.
River, we've seen him play this before, but my
All right.
like, quintessential River games are always ones where he is going in and affecting his lanes early. Obviously, they didn't necessarily
I'm really
need
curious
him
to
to set up
see,
that kill on bot side, but he was there already and aware of what was going on. I
See
think
who's
his
gonna
awareness
be
in relation to his
prioritizing
lanes is
grubs
usually
compared to
really,
drag.
really good.
Because Cloud9
Always
really
curious to see
prioritized
how
grubs,
he
and
comes
I mean they ended up winning.
I
It
remember
did work
back
out for
when he
them.
first came into the league, and he was the Jarvan guy, and he's
It
just
looks like,
chain
100
spamming
Thieves.
ganks all over the
They
place.
really want these grubs.
Obviously, he's evolved from that reputation since then. But I feel like if you're ever known as the Jarvan guy, you've got to be an early ganker. You've got to be an early playmaker. You've got to be some guy who wants to affect the lanes like that. But right now, it's him and Sniper. They're going to acquire, looks like all 3 of these grubs.
All right.
Without any sort of a contest from NRG. The Drake on the bottom side, not
We'll
gonna
see
be
how
taken
important that
to
ends up
trade at the
being,
same
but
time
I
either.
mean,
So
I think-
River and 100 Thieves pretty happy about that.
Yeah, and that was set up because
I think it depends
you
a
know,
lot
Ethan was
on
able to roam
the team
up
and stuff you're
through
playing,
mid
but I
as
think
part of
drags,
that
if you can
bot
get
side pressure
2
that they
uncontested
already
drags,
established,
I
right?
think it's better
So
than
they
2
didn't end up
uncontested
losing Drake for it, even though
grubs.
it does
But
look
I'm
like
not sure if
Bot's going for it now.
I'm not
Maybe
sure
they go for that trade.
if anyone would be able to agree with that based on how the last couple of LCS games have gone. So we'll see. Because there were a couple times that the losing team stacked up 3 drags and then just ended up losing.
Did get to the level 6 kind of breakpoint there for the top lane. Sniper.
We'll see if NRG makes that any different.
We just got attacked
Whoa.
by a Hex Dragon.
What was that?
That
I don't know.
spooked me.
I don't know if that was as loud for everybody else as it was for us, but
Yeah, I jumped.
the Hex Dragon
That was
just
super loud.
unleashed on us
Okay.
as it goes down.
If that's what it's like in the game for the characters, that's pretty scary.
The Hex Dragon was previously my favorite dragon because I really like his stats, but now I don't know. Yeah, that's not a secure spot. We'll take a look though here as we do get a reset.
This is an
for
interesting
River in
matchup,
the jungle
Nautilus
as well.
against
I'll
Rel.
mention it, but
Like, Nautilus
they've
has
just
better
been
engage, but
power
Rel is really
farming
good
there.
disengage.
River had a really smooth.
And I
kind of
mean,
path
Rel
to
has
the
good
top side,
engage too,
and
don't get me wrong.
While it's debatable, and some people are on the dragon side and looking for longer games and going for souls, and some people are on the newly buffed grub side of it. I personally, and I know a lot of junglers, really like when you're the team that is built around going for the grub side
Ooh.
because the grubs themselves give so much more experience.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
and
that.
resources to the jungler that takes them.
Grub
So
skill
it
gives just that much more experience?
Little buff there in River with the level 7 on Talia. Now, probably finally looking to make some real moves here. He has picked up a Dark Seal. And whenever you grab your early Dark Seal,
I hate
you
sneezing.
usually want to follow it up with
Some
some
stacks.
early
Yeah.
kills, some early stats there. So I would expect at some point a visit here to either the Nautilus or to the Renekton. Those are the 2 that are really going to set you up for the big plays. And of course, with 100 Thieves, bottom lane having that really good and easy, honestly, start to where
It's
they
actually,
got that very kind of
it's
free kill.
maybe it's because the
onto
last
Eve.
games I watched were so
Might be
aggressive.
the play.
It's been a really slow game
Well,
so
they
far.
seem
It's only
swapping
1 kill,
up
9 minutes
towards
in.
the top side and sending Renekton bot. So We have a little bit of a kind of a delayed
It looks like mid
swap
laners are rotating
going
towards
on,
mid.
and we'll see what 100.
Kinda curious why, though.
They're looking for Dylan's help.
Oh, Ayla
Oh.
going in, but he does not connect to
If
the
Ayla would've hit that
River
hook,
wants to follow it
Halifax
up,
is already
goes
low,
for the
though.
seismic shove. FBI
Okay,
staying
Quid.
alive for now, but
Okay,
Meech
Quid.
has the killer
Meech.
instinct to take him
Wait,
down.
Quid and Meech.
Getting the kill credit, making a double. Back
Great
to
hook right there by
Huge
Ayla.
surprise play right there from 100 Thieves. They
That
were
was
still in the
really
front
well
of the war on
done.
their swap on the recall timing that you mentioned, Emily, and then when they
It
go for
opens
the
up
play,
the plate,
it's
too.
actually not even the Nautilus flash that gets it off the ground.
Yeah.
It is River with the seismic shove here. Rivers to Leah, flashes forward, and 100 Thieves. They
Wow, so
are
Quid got a
off
kill,
to
so
the
now
races
he's a
here.
little
Now
bit
it
farther
just
ahead from this,
balloons into 1.7 thousand
Triss.
gold lead.
And then Meech
and
with
we're
the second
pretty
kill.
close to the second spawn of Grubs, only 40 seconds away as well.
Yeah, and it gets Sniper
Is
out,
Meech-
right, where he's able to push this wave in.
Meech should almost be on his
As
first
we
item by
take
this
a
point,
look
right?
at the setup on this
Really
spell,
good
like I said,
damage right here by Quid.
Edgeline misses, but Talia is just such a strong champion for
Oh,
setting
yeah,
up
that was
on
beautiful
the
by
game, whether
River.
she's
I did not give enough
in
respect
mid
to it
or,
a minute ago.
in the jungle as
That was
River
crazy
commits.
good. The ult right into the knockup.
Yeah,
Great
River
hook by
says,
Ayla as
"Fine,
well.
I'll do it myself. Goes in on the Talia. Golden Glue's like, that's my jungler. That's my jungler.
He's pumped, man.
That was
and
beautiful.
Honestly, those are the types of plays that people were expecting. When they saw this River signing originally, even in spring, everyone was so hyped for this squad, this 100 Thieves squad that kind of took spring by storm.
Oh, wow,
The regular
NRG
season,
are
at
starting
very
the,
least.
the
And so
Grubs.
it's nice to see them here in summer, starting out with some really big plays.
It looks like
We are gonna
River
get into the second
kinda wants to
Grub
contest,
spawn,
but
and
he's
technically
doing it
Sniper
very
has
respectfully.
teleport 400 Thieves, so could join it to make it the full squad.
All right, first Grub is about to
Okay.
die. Energy's going to secure that one, but Ayla, Quid, and River.
So really,
are
100
gonna
Thieves just need
Meech
one.
dueling with FBI up on the top.
Oh,
In the
wait!
meantime, it's
Hui's dead!
Drop before the fight
Quid just
with
gets Hui.
Grub. Now
Great
he's
hook by
gonna
Ayla.
get
And then an ult
Ayla
on the
trying to get away.
Palafox.
Lot of damage pouring in
But,
into
oh,
the
River's
step,
so
and
low with
River
Ayla's
has
super
now
low as well.
Picks one back up. It's going to be two going away. on
All
Energy.
right.
They're not only going to take
I think
all
NRG
three
won
Grubs,
that,
they're win
that's
the
for
fight on
sure.
the backside of it.
And I think the big difference.
They end up getting
maker
through the
is
grubs
obviously
too,
you had
so
talked about how,
100 Thieves
okay,
doesn't really
Sniper
get that
can
benefit of
TP,
having the
right?
fourth grub
But he
with the little
really far
might.
behind, as you can see, where this
good.
teleport is
It was
going
good
to
ult by
come
Quid.
in. It's going to come in.
So I thought this was beautiful by Ayla. That was just beautiful.
Up the air, right? And so he then has to.
Let's see, what happened to
go
Meech?
all the way around the pit.
I think that's
He's
good
in
ult by
there
Ayla
on
as
that
well.
flank, 'cause there's a world where he sets up
Okay,
this
so Meech just plays
phenomenal
safe.
flank, but instead, NRG,
Which is good.
even
I think
though
it's good
he
'cause they
died,
survived.
was able to get in
Giving over
and do
that bounty
It
would
was
not have helped
effectively
anyone.
a
Oh,
45
they don't have a
right
bounty, I
there.
guess.
And NRG are like, oh, great.
201?
Let us pick up some extra kills on top of our grubs. So
Huh.
NRG
Ezreal has a
very
bounty.
good
I
about
wonder
that
why
little comeback play, and
Kai'Sa
now
doesn't.
maybe another.
Yeah, Ayla in some danger.
And Ayla's
Here's
dead.
the gold card already connects. That Nautilus is not.
Ooh, wait, is Riven dead too, though?
And River might just join him.
Yeah,
here in the
wow.
board. It's
That bomb was
contrast.
crazy.
Tying up the game 4-4.
Oh, it's all falling
Yep.
apart
Ooh.
quickly here.
Yeah,
for
100
the
Thieves was ahead.
100 Thieves.
But now Energy's gonna
Had the
grab the
moment of
second grubs, and
brightness
it's gonna
there,
grab the
with
second
River play in mid where they were able to
drag
get those
for
picks,
free,
and,
'cause they were also able to
FBI
kill
had
the
been kinda
River,
lazy
or
with the
kill
summoner
River.
spells, not flashing that seismic shove, but in the last couple of plays here,
Let's see.
Energy really just taking what is right in front of them. Multiple objectives
They do
on
get
top
3
of the
plates
extra
top.
kills. Stokely here now trying to
I only saw them
defend
get
the
2, but
remnants of the
they might have gotten
tower
the third
and
one
at least
earlier.
not give
I'm not
up
sure.
a bunch of extra turret plates in payment for that
Super
dragon
spicy
number
to do that on Renekton.
And now I'm curious to see how NRG want to be able to set up this
Okay, 100
competition,
Thieves are
both
still
in
up in
their
gold,
lanes
though.
and then
It's only a
trying
couple
to get
hundred,
more
but-
picks, right? Because Contracts has been kind of quiet in relation to his lanes thus far, at least. You know,
Wow,
from
Douglas
what you
3 and
I are
0.
familiar with him, right, Kobe?
So Sniper has to be careful.
and
Douglas
so,
got
this Maokai, as we
Kraken
talked about,
Slayer.
the
I
way
mean,
these
he's gonna
comps work,
hurt.
has such great setup for the damage to come
All the
in
gold is on
from the
carries at this
Tristana,
point.
from
Ezreal's
the
2-0,
Smolder, who is
Kai'Sa's
still
2-0,
stacking.
TS
And
2-0,
then obviously
or I'm sorry,
Dopa
3-0.
can freeze people on the backline as well.
I'm really curious how FBI is going to, or when, excuse me, FBI is going to hit those big breakpoints on the stacks. Yesterday when we saw Jan playing the Smolder in the series against FlyQuest, he hit that 225 mark just about 21 minutes
they
in
gotta
the game.
play bot
Right
lane.
now,
Did anyone
it's
get that
only
gold, though?
84 stacks, 13.5 minutes in for FBI, so I want to see him accelerate that just a little bit.
Yeah, definitely a lot slower.
didn't look
pace
like
on
it,
the
but I could also be
stacking there
wrong.
For Smolder, and 100 Thieves still have
Oh, wow.
the extra
That
goal
was
lead that they
a
got
very
from
quick
the,
plate
the
for
bottom
Quid.
side kill that they got kind of
And
by
Sniper's
Energy
just getting
and
another
lane
plate.
play, so they still have really fed AD carries here.
Like, Dokla is very clearly ahead of Sniper from this point, considering he's 3-0. But Sniper's getting so much just for free.
Getting a bunch of the kills for Meech here, so...
Are they just not? Yeah, wow, he got the turret! The first turret at 14 minutes!
Also just got level 11 on the Ezreal, which, by the way, they keep buffing
That's
his
so
ultimate.
interesting.
The rank 2 on the ultimate is crazy now. This thing is getting to nuclear levels pretty soon. Ezreal.
Okay, so NRG does get the Rift.
The objective's already been taken.
Yeah, objective secured
engage
by
on
NRG,
Ayla?
and now they want to take the fight.
Wow, they melted Hui!
Pours in on Hui, and he's the first
Oh, and a beautiful engage by Sniper as well. Q hitting everyone.
And Meech is the one holding the axe. As Dokla,
Let's see,
FBI, and
is Mitch gonna be able to kill anyone?
Dokla's
He does have the cleanse with a gold card.
Meech and River in hot pursuit.
Wait, what a great pushback, River, beautiful! And FBI does get away with Palafox.
Yeah, let's take another look at that.
Okay, so Sniper's trying to set up the flank angle. Contracts engages. Oh, but great engage by Ayla.
Good for zoning, but then
Oh, just so much damage from almost just everyone of 100 Thieves. Steals so much damage.
And then obviously with this composition, 100 Thieves
They
in
weren't even
such a
quite able to get
clear
Ayla.
spot.
It was a really good ult by
And
FBI
had
though.
really good
Like he
setup
output
on
quite a
the
bit of
backside
damage.
this with
Oh, good sidestep there.
And
Dodging the
once again,
Quid.
Talia
He
is
forced
just
out the
so
ult
good
though.
at
Quid was able to force out
setting up
FBI's ult.
right?
That was
Like,
really good.
She's just such a great champion.
It was a good fight.
Yeah,
100
really
Thieves
good
was just
at
a little
it
bit
as
better.
well. I mean, you mentioned it, but Hui just exploded across those rocks. And the
Yeah,
double AD
Hui
carry power
just got
spikes
melted.
were primed
Like, that was
on
so
these.
much. I don't
They
think he
were
could have done
glad
anything
to
differently.
fight
It's
on
just-
these. And even though Meech was a little bit farther away, he's Kaisa, so had an easy time joining off of the platform.
Ooh, there's 4
into
up
the
this
ultimate
top
there.
side,
So
though.
100 Thieves increase their
They're
goal
trying to
lead,
pressure
get themselves
and
even further ahead
represent,
here
like,
to be able to fight
drop and
off.
rift.
Still have some options.
Wow, but Quid just got in the
NRG,
bot
of
for that.
course.
There's
They
just so
did
many people up
group
there.
Everybody kind of 4 people up on the top side and get defended though, so they're losing out a lot on the map right now. They had invested
Oh,
so many
River.
people.
Oh, River with Ayla. Wait. Oh, they got the flash out of contracts.
Just to barely escape. 200 HP is enough to get the
Beast just wasn't quite close enough to be able to ult in.
Squad, who we talked about finding that nice play earlier, then throwing the game back over to NRG, they're now 4,000 gold ahead again.
Yep, definitely a very big one for them.
Got a lot of gold there.
Successful defense on the top side grouping that we mentioned, and then NRG.
On top,
they
baby.
don't lose the kill, but
There
they
you go,
do
Kevin
lose
with the
flash
6
and
instead of an
Maokai
E.
ultimate. So that is a huge window now. Again, that
River
100
carry
Thieves
this
have to
game.
continue
Nice to counter
pushing this
Smolder.
lead with their
Does
fed AD
she?
carries.
I don't
Mid
know.
lane power is about 50%
People
HP.
say counter a lot. I
That
don't
is
know
going to
how
be
true
the
that
next
always
target.
is.
That is the biggest
Some
objective
champions do
on
counter
the map
others,
for them.
but I think it's
Dragon will
overused a
join
little
fairly
bit.
shortly, so get your resets in now. You've got 30 seconds and
Wow.
some to go get your control wards and set up your vision.
Palafox kind of looks
And we'll see
terrifying
how
right
NRG
here.
Respond. They can obviously do the kind of drop Herald mid into Drake setup that is the classic. If you look at
Yeah, with
Palafox
contracts up here, I
pushing
think they
in
just get the top, right?
top side.
Oh, Smolder and Rel are also
also
just making their way up top
Thieves
side.
pushing
Looks
out
like, I mean, they're right in the top side turret, or I'm
Yeah, I
sorry,
think
top side
NRG
river.
making the call here, and a correct call, I would say, to just give up that dragon. They're not in a position to fight these team fights as we saw in the
Oh, and
last
they're dropping
one.
it as
Gonna get
well.
run
So they are
over,
dropping
so
it.
They make the call. You know
Top.
what? You get your dragon. It's fine. It's only going to be the first one for you.
Yep.
We will try and get some gold back in payment for that dragon, for that objective. Pop the Rip Herald on the top
Ooh.
side. They got at least the outer tower finally
Oh.
on the top side to get a little bit of gold. for
Nice try
themselves.
by,
But Rip Herald here
River.
getting 50%.
Looked like it was a little late.
Yeah.
on that one.
Yeah, the Weaver's Wall was intended to troll the Herald, but it accidentally trolled Sniper instead because he had to walk around it to hit the stupid thing. So a little bit of miscoordination there.
It would have been spicy.
Thieves top jungle duo, but hey, it all worked out. The turret's still standing.
And the 100
Palafox
Thieves does
still
just pick up the
hanging out
drag.
up there around that top side of the map as River, Quid, and Meech will now finally move over to that Drake. Work to take that one. The 4,000 gold lead has shrank back down closer to 3K now.
Wow,
as
Dokla got hit with a hook, and then Meech is just there melting with Quid with a follow-up.
And Quid hits him
Oh,
right in the
that
mouth.
feels so
100
bad
days
if you're
on to
Dokla
liberate.
because
Yeah,
you're in
where
your
are
own
you
jungle.
going? This forest is dark and full of terrors.
Oh, that feels
Boarded
so
up by
bad.
100 Thieves.
But
NRG had
really,
made
really
the
well
call
played by
pretty
100
much
Thieves.
already by going topside.
And River did end up getting
and they
the,
were gonna give up the dragon.
Yep.
And then
the
you
drag.
gotta wander into
I appreciated
enemy
watching
territory
Meech
here where it is
continue
all dark.
attacking the blue
Nautilus
buff
is
until
in
it leads
there.
back.
Ayla says thank you very much for the extra gold and 100 Thieves. Not only
Yeah,
do they
great
get
job
that
by
dragon, but they
Ayla?
also
Hold on, I have to
further
listen next time. Is it Ayla or
increase the
Ayla? I think it's Ayla.
further punish NRG.
Yeah, and we had talked about how, like, yes, the mid tier 1 is not down yet. That's probably what 100 Thieves are going to go after next. But they'd already pushed out bot side. To your point, Kobe, we'd already thought NRG were going to give up this Drake. And on side lanes, especially on that bot side at the time, they had complete vision control as well. So obviously able to get that pick off of that. And we'll see now if they end up setting up for this mid tier 1.
Yep, here we
Goku's
go.
11 now.
River makes his way over along with Ayla to help out on the push. FBI stat
Wow, what an
check
ult.
here is only 151 at 19 and a half minutes, so it's gonna
That's another
be a
thing.
little
I don't
bit longer,
ult waves
but
a lot in
at least they have
Ezreal
him in
because I
mid lane.
don't know
This
when
is
it's
one of
the proper
best
time to
areas
do
try
it.
and farm up those stacks. You can see him right
Like, if you're
there.
trying to
The reason
position,
this
I
is the
kind of
best
get
area
it,
is
and it
not
also
only
stacks your
is it
passive. So,
pretty
like,
easy to
I get
defend
some of the reasons you
usually,
do ult
at the tower,
waves,
you
but
get a
I
wave,
never
but you
feel like I'm in a
also
position where I'm like, you know, it's a
get the
great use of my
raptor
ult right here. I'm gonna ult this wave.
Well, hopefully for their sake, they can accelerate him a little bit.
Unless they're like pushing a turn or something. That makes it a lot easier, but
55 on the stacks right now. This dude needs to
100 Thieves is still up 4K gold.
Caught up. They're already down 4,000 gold.
Oh, Sniper just got out here.
Sniper getting caught
But it doesn't matter.
Here, but he gets away. The rest of the team ready
What
to
a
come in now
follow-up.
and try to
Is
make something
Palfox just
happen
dead?
off the back part of
No,
it.
nope, nope.
Quid not gonna find his mystic
And
shot
TF was
there.
able to get out efficiently with that
He
ult.
comes through. Nice.
The Smolder ult's crazy! Another great ult! FBI is playing so well on this.
Down goes over to Palafox.
And they were able to get the shutdown on Meech.
It wasn't the one they looked for at first, but
Wait, River, they got River too.
better consolation prize. Baron is now live on the map, and NRG's
Wow.
got 5v3.
That
Great
was
job,
such a nice
NRG.
work from NRG. They go with the double split push, and Dokla pops the ultimate. They fake out 100 Thieves, and then get their re-engage with the Wombo combo. Maokai ult into Rel ult, and now 100 Thieves gonna try and fight them off the Baron.
Ayla goes to
Wow,
engage.
great job, Ayla.
Health bars on NRG's side. Sniper has
Quid.
no ulti,
Oh,
though. Keep
Quid.
in mind, they want to flash
Oh,
in and
Sniper
take
went
it
in, but then got
back.
stunned.
He finds Dokla.
But Sniper was able to get Dokla.
Contracts and who he's still in the pit.
Quid,
Baron.
what are you gonna be able to do, Quid?
Quid and Ayla still fighting.
Okay, Quid. Okay, Quid. Okay, Quid. I see you. I see you. I see you, Quid. Oh, I see you. Oh, you just built different. Oh, you're just built different. That's insane. That's insane. That's a quadra kill.
And I hope that is a shout out.
Wait, okay, let's watch this again. So, beautifully engaged by Ayla. Sniper ends up going in and they get stunned the moment he goes in. This is almost beautiful. So Sniper flashed and they got stunned when he landed on the flash with a gold card. But a great Q, got Dokla, re-engaged by Ayla was insane, and then Quid just cleans up. Just auto-attacking, just doing whatever he needs to do. His ult's back up. Insane. And Palfox goes back in just for Quid to look even better. He got Baron too.
Yeah, so
that's everything you wish for.
very dangerous to leave a fed Ezreal
Yeah.
shooting you over and over and over while you are in the Baron pit.
Oh, and Ayla did
Trying
just
to
such a
finish
good
the Baron
job as well,
there
engaging
instead
on
of
that,
dealing
keeping people
with
off the
Fed.
Ezreal.
The
Oh, I
age-old
think Quid's just
question
gonna
of
just
turn
take
or
care of the rest of this
burn.
game, right? 7-0.
The answer to that last one was to try and turn.
Ooh,
but they
little wide on
opted
the
for
ult
burn
from
and
Quid.
Couldn't get close to it, so they got the worst.
Yes, that's
end
Ezreal
of it,
mid.
Where they did not finish off the Baron, but they did burn it so low that then Quid was able to pick it up after he got all his kills. So it's a quadra plus a Baron. That's like pseudo penta. I'll give it to him.
Yeah. Baron counts as one.
Baron counts as one. That's like you got 4 plus the purple one as well, and now 100 Thieves.
Quid's just taking those turret shots. He doesn't care at this point.
I basically won
He
the
says,
game
yes,
for us,
and who's
guys.
gonna engage on me?
Do you guys want to finish? Let's take some towers. It's pretty easy now.
Wow,
that
100
could
Thieves
have
up
been the
7K
massive
gold.
Swing the other way. If NRG ends up getting the 2 kills and then they grab the Baron,
It
this
drags
early
up,
in the game,
actually.
they pick
What,
up a
20
lot of
seconds?
standing
Yeah.
gold in the turrets that are still on the map, which, by the way, is pretty much every turret still. NRG has only claimed 1 this entire game, but Quid's hero moment is huge for the
Yeah.
fans.
So since
Quid might have just
all
taken
this
over this game there.
discussion, I know is going to all be
Beautiful.
around this Baron for this whole game for everybody, is to also be wary.
I don't think
of
NRG
Baron
made a
spikes.
mistake there,
Sniper
though.
is going to have to be more wary of NRG members. I think we saw.
Sniper's just dead here. Yeah, Sniper's just dead.
Yeah,
it's a little too aggressive.
Is unfortunately a lot of the criticism that Sniper received last split as well. The dude is really good.
I didn't even Q.
But his decision making can often put him in spots where he gets caught out, gets punished.
I think they should have just grabbed drag. I think 100 Thieves are a little aggressive here that don't need to be. But they just melt Dokla and it doesn't matter. Meech went into the backline onto Palafox. And Quid finishes up. Great ult by FBI, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, Hui's dead.
As NRG tries to get
I think Contracts is dead too. Oh no, Contracts gonna get out.
Run away, Mr. Tree. It's only him and FBI trying to escape. The Smolder still.
So never mind, I was wrong. It was a great engage up top lane. They believed that they were going to be able to do everything, and they did.
Sniper with them, but the fight still ends up favoring 100 Thieves.
And you still now.
Wow, look at that poke.
0-4.
WE from Ezreal.
Poking at you from and taking down this turret here. I think the big thing is
get
that
tier 2
in
turret?
a lot of these setups, it's actually the team that ends up responding. So even when NRG are trying to make a play, 100 Thieves are still in a really good position to respond and collapse with, again, their fed carries.
Also, solo lane Ezreal, when it used to be a thing, years ago.
Wow, Frozen Heart from Ezreal, super interesting third item. I love that.
In the previous iteration.
I'll make notes.
Frozen Heart right now is insane versus this lineup. Twisted Fate is basically considered another AD carry, so it's basically like Frozen Heart versus triple AD carry. So not only is Quid the richest person on the map, but he's kind of God mode right now.
This is pretty aggressive posturing.
Defensive item.
They're not even going for the
energy here. So
the dragon.
Quid is basically a one-man army right now.
Yeah.
Level 16 on the Ezreal. So the full rank on that ultimate with all those buffs that has been buffed over multiple patches here as well is going to be very difficult for.
Oh, and Cypress pushing into the mid lane.
Back, Kobe. You know, like Ezreal mid is back. Apparently.
Yeah, I want to go all the way back to Ezreal Jungle. Do you remember those?
Ezreal Jungle?
We have so many jungle items.
Ooh, Contracts trying to engage here. Great job by Ayla, walking right into that. Still, a really good ult by the Smolder. It's just, Quid and River just so tanky, it feels like. That poke was insane on that Smolder. Smolder's almost dead, bro. Got hit by 2 abilities.
As Meech goes all the way in for the tier 3 turret here in the bottom lane. River, Quid,
and then Meech, yeah.
Right
so they're gonna get inhib here.
Projectiles fly, and energy has to
who cares about drag? What have I been talking about? Obviously, this was exactly the right play. You just push and win and win all these fights. This is insane. They're looking huge.
Tier 3 gone here in mid now as well.
Ooh. Great engage by Huhi.
Huhi's magnets from he locks down 3, but where's the follow-up? Support.
Oh wait, Quid! Quid dies!
Finally,
Dokla, way to go!
First time this game, it's energy making the.
I mean, they got 2 inhibs, so.
Quid, but it's still a 2-for-2 trade. It's still the inhibitor in mid, going the way of 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
Dokla makes it a 3-for-2, using the ulti.
I think they're gonna get dragged.
Oh, and objective bounties are up because energy were so far behind. They could deck this dragon. It would be number 3 for them, and a big bunch of gold on top of it.
That's how you get back into the game.
Yet, Flowers. Even though 100 Thieves still have a massive lead, that was quite a blunder.
Yeah, they're not able to close out the game.
I don't think inherently that was wrong by 100 Thieves. Like maybe they could have just left a lot sooner, and it still would have been the right play.
Are they even done yet?
I've seen this show before.
Quid is 4 seconds away. Okay, Quid, can he get there in time? Energy are gonna race the clock.
I've seen this show.
Oh wow, they are melting that actually.
This is.
They do have 380 carries.
It's not a bad call, right?
All right, let's see.
Palafox is low.
Ayla going in for the dredge line.
Oh, and Meech goes in. Oh, and he's dead. Wait, Palafox is just dead. All right, let's see what Sniper's able to do in that back line. Wait, Meech, you deal so much damage. Is FBI going to be able to do anything with those stacks? Nope.
The same damn way it happened before, but with a different
This time Meech just does all of this work.
Multi-kill for 100 Thieves.
FBI ends up getting Meech, but that doesn't matter. Triple kill for Meech is insane.
It is a blunder, but like, what else are you going to do? You were finally able to kill the Ezreal. You found the window.
That's an insane game.
And
lots of 2 Barons. Well, 1 Baron steal and then
like, I love the
a fumbled Baron attempt.
I love the poke coming through. Amazing.
Ezreal mid looking strong though. I won't lie. Looking really strong. Great game. All right, let's check out game 2.
Meech 9-3-5 on the Kai'Sa.
Yeah, Kai'Sa and Ezreal both were looking super strong, but Isla with those engages was also insane.
I'm around. Obviously, things kind of.
Taliban makes total sense, but wow, Olaf is kind of surprising as well.
Them even further in that direction, and that's also why they ban out the Olaf. They're like,
Yep.
all right, if we're gonna have
Zyra?
to pick and we're gonna have to play something more tanky.
That was an insta Zyra as well.
Zyra jungle.
Oh,
Yeehaw!
baby, let's go.
Get ready for some early speed, as that is one of the biggest strengths. But
So
we do have
my
a
memory
big
is Camille
AoE, as you
counters
mentioned, Emily.
Cassante, which is why I see the
Kind of
matchup
brings
so
a lot more
much.
structure to the team fights.
But it'll be good.
We'll see if
It'll be
there's
really
any
cool
sort
to
of
see a
invade, though,
Nidalee
because Nidalee's
first time
tactic
jungle
is
Zyra.
mid to clear.
Actually, that's gonna be really
Devastating,
interesting.
and it's gonna depend a lot on the
The jungle will be a
power
super
of our
interesting
lane.
matchup right
So,
here.
Everybody cheers! Everybody cheers in the chat for no lane swap. Yeehaw! We get
Yeehaw!
regular lanes.
Hell
we get to
yes.
fight it out.
That's my favorite thing is when we don't lane swap.
Aww.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot that
I'm the
you're,
one lane
like,
swap
the
enjoyer
lane
on the
swap.
desk. But I do think in this case, obviously, again, we talked about how it can help the Jinx, and Jinx was one of those champions initially that was so good in the
So Isla
swap
was really
because
good on that
it
Nautilus
gets her
with his
into a great
engages, so I wonder if he's
position,
going to be able to
and
keep that up
also
with
she
the
can hard push, especially if you're grabbing grubs
the
on
Leona.
top side. But it sets up.
And Ui
this
was really
top
good on that
lane
route
matchup
too,
we talked
so we'll
about,
see.
right?
Oh, okay, a little bit of a fight there.
Sniper
Drop the ignite.
possibly being able to get the better of Dokla in this pick, as we see scrapping.
Wow,
away.
okay,
Yeah,
Quid.
Quid and Palafox just really going all the way down to 200 HP each.
Hey, yeah, that was
committing to the
aggressive. I
trade-off
love
piece.
it.
Both level 2 now. River clearing through that jungle, as you can see.
I think-
very, very fast. You
So
already
I know
mentioned
that
Kobe. He is
Corky
faster
is
than
dealing a lot
Italy,
more damage
and
than
not
I'm
a lot of champions
familiar
can say
with.
that they're faster than Italy.
Yeah,
But-
all the way up to the top side quadrant here.
I think
We'll
Tristana
see
still
which jungler
outdoes
ends
his
up going
damage,
mid
right?
First. You know, oftentimes
With
too,
his hop,
Nidalee's
like,
will
he'll be able to
combine
E-hop
give you a
Q or
heal,
something, or
and
hop
that
EQ.
can equally piss off the enemy mid laner, especially if you're trading this low. Kind of the drive-by heals coming through, but Contracts looks like he wants more than a heal here. See if he can, if Quid was going to get close to his side of the brush, you know, any kind of stray spear always helps. But
wow, River's doing it over the wall.
Clears are insane.
It's
one of the
nuts.
big bonuses, right over the Krug wall.
What is
You get
this?
to leave those little plants behind. It's one of the
What
biggest,
was that?
best feeling things. It's just killing camps and then just walking away while it's being finished off by your plants.
Yeah. And they will see River
And just
invading
bullies
here,
Contract
but not
out?
Sure what Contracts is going to be able to do about it as we see him harassing, and they have pressure from mid.
I love the way Zyra just swag walks at you too. Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can't do
Oh, yeah.
anything about it. She's just completely on a mission.
She knows, Queen of the Jungle.
This is not Nidalee's part of
River
the jungle
is looking
anymore.
like a menace
River
on the Zyra right
invading
now.
there. He's not in time to steal the blue buff, of course, but he does have control over this enemy Gromp now instead. Going to turn his attention
Huh.
back up into the top side.
Oh,
River,
choose the Scuttle.
Looking towards that Scuttle Crab or a potential 2v2 here in the mid lane. Contracts coming around from behind. We'll look for Quid, but it's hard to really
Quid just
make
hops
this
out?
work out super
Yeah.
well, considering there's no CC on either the mid laner or the
that does make it
jungler
a
for
little rough.
NRG. And with Quid being Tristana, that gank is hard to make it work.
Yeah, it's hard to make it work,
Let's
but it does
see.
end up resetting this wave a bit for
And now they
Palafox,
grab the
and he'll be able to
whatchamacallit?
push in and out. Contracts is going to
Gromp?
see what he can get done on the bot side of
But
the
Contracts knows
This is looking
realistically
so
where
sad
they
for
are.
Contracts.
Actually, the whole
Yeah.
team realistically knows where
Already,
River
by
is.
spending so much time mid, got even further than normal behind a Zyra, and River took advantage
Oh,
of
nice little
walking
poke
into
by
his jungle,
Huki
counter
with
jungling,
FBI.
And then he was
Oh, with
on
the
that
stun onto
ward when
Ayla?
he went bottom side, so not only was their bottom lane getting pushed
That
in,
looked painful.
but he was on vision, wasting even more time as a Nidalee, and even though he's like one camp or one even small monster kill away from level 4, you cannot afford to get behind a Zyra like this. River's already almost all the way to level 5, and guess what?
River's
Already
about
did
to
a
clear
full
the Gromp
reset
as
for
well.
my favorite.
Yeah, how are you doing this over the wall?
Faded
Ashes.
Faded Ashes,
Oh,
there we
baby.
go.
Zyra can just throw down a couple of skills.
Faded
walk
Ashes
away
is
from the
an
camps as they
unbelievably strong
burn
item.
on down, and then try and walk into your
Hold on, I'm
jungle
watching this and I'm
into the
feeling
jungle.
like I need to play some
I remember when
Zyra
I saw
jungle.
Faded Ashes in the patch notes, I was like, there's no way this goes live. And then it went live and it got hotfix nerf in what, like 3 hours or something? I was like,
Yep.
this is a really powerful item, man.
Hotfix nerfed and still, Giga for
great.
jungle.
Yeah, still absolutely.
Wow, Zyra just
great.
clears, bro.
As we see Huki now.
Safely and efficiently.
Yeah.
Little pokes by Palafox.
Is she really trying
Quid
to
is like, yes,
control
hello.
Quid?
Are you lining up for signatures after my quadra kill Baron steal last game? Wait in
fan
line.
meet.
Wait in line, NRG members.
Well, it is Father's Day, and Quid was
is
father
Father's Day.
of
That's
energy
true.
in the previous game.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and put
So
it
great
that
little
way.
engage by
As Huhi
Isla.
tries to fall back here, just throws up the shield to block any follow-up there from Meech's zap. Quid, level 6, Palafox still only level 5. Honestly,
Ooh.
River's about to hit level 6 here very soon as well on
Great
the
little
Zyra,
spear.
clearing out those Krugs yet again. A couple more auto attacks over the wall. Bye-bye, little
River.
Krug
Oh,
babies.
Zyra's
This Zyra means
disgusting.
Yeah, even sticks around for the little baby ones. There's good golden those, okay? Some people
There's
are
good
in the
golden
habit
go-
of,
golden those.
you know, just walking away from those.
So I wanna see how
not-
fast she
not
melts,
respecting them. Yeah,
like Grub.
There's some good value in those mini Krugs.
Or
Meanwhile,
even Dragon is
Huhi's
fine, just
doing
like
his best to fight
unobjective.
the Vision War, but it's pretty dangerous for him. And
Oh
he's
wait,
taking a
don't go from
lot.
behind.
Oh man.
Isla went in, but that might be a little
Immediately
bit too
on
far,
Huhi
but
as
Sniper's
Quid
heading
is
down.
ready to
Hui's
help out
low
with the
off
fight.
that
He got
ignite.
200. Sniper's coming in now as well, but he does not
Oh,
close the gap
all
fast
right.
enough to
I saw
lock
Dokla
anybody
coming
down with the
around. I
Hex
was
Tech
like,
ultimate with a
is
hook
something
shot.
spicy about to happen? He's level
Thieves,
6.
Despite the fact that they don't get any kills
All right, let's
there,
see how River
they
does
are
this.
going to earn themselves control over the top side River and control over the Grubs.
Yeah, it's the communication. You can see what's kind of going
Oh,
on.
Quid and
there
Sniper are
with
both
the
top
comms
on
with
ESD.
Dokla coming down first.
But
but
Palafox and Dokla are
in the
pretty
early
close.
game, especially, so much. You know what, Matt? Well, level 6 already for River off that Grub too. You better be careful, Dokla.
Yeah, no kidding.
This Zyra's not playing around.
Business.
But it matters so much.
You think
when
Contract's
get
gonna be
the
able to just
early
come in and
health
steal
leads
one?
In these trades.
Nah,
You
he's not
saw
gonna
how
try.
much
I don't blame
damage
him.
Huhi was taking
That'd have been
fighting
dangerous.
For the control ward. Even though Dokla gets there first, you have to leave too much damage soaked. Tanking
That was
those
a good
plans from
spear.
Zyra as
Oh, River's
now
dead here?
he wants another pass.
Yeah, Huhi looking to lock
Oh,
this
good
guy
flash.
down, but the flash over the wall from River.
I mean,
he knows
but
that
they did
Braum
have to
has
use the
have
flash.
help nearby as Quid jumps in after
Ow!
Palafox, but
Quid
not
jumped
gonna
in
get a whole
after
lot
seeing
more
the
from
Huhi-
that.
after seeing Huhi go
goes
in on
for
the River.
exhaust. Quid's going to be your target. Flashes back away. River does not land the
That was really
lockdown.
interesting.
So 100 Thieves, they get out.
Maybe
but
thought
it
he'd
does
be able to
cost
proc
2
his bomb
flashes for
and
both
then
River and
hop
Quid.
back
Yeah,
out.
that's a fairly bold choice by Quid, as he had perfect information on who he was.
See, I'm not the only one who saw that. That was
Time.
weird.
I'll go for a quick little trade. Exhaust for Flash is definitely not good for Quid, but at least they don't die quite yet.
Let's see,
Yeah,
Drag is up.
NRG are actually able to capitalize
Doesn't
on
look like
it
anyone's.
off of
I mean, Contracts might be able to do it.
That's going to be the big thing for me, right? NRG have been looking for these
Level
plays
5,
early out
one
on the
item.
map, and have kind of been stymied by 100 Thieves as Dokla comes in to.
Well, not even an item, just like one small component of it.
River.
Yeah, he's like, how's the farming going?
Yeah.
He learns that the farming is going exceptionally
Really well. Yep.
Exceptionally fast.
Look at these plays.
Wow, look at the farm difference.
telling
Baby
you.
Krugs.
I mean, Zyra's been ahead this whole time, but
It's kind of
currently
a
22 up.
tough pill to swallow for like older junglers that see when all these like modifiers keep getting increased and a lot of jungle.
Are you telling me you hate Zyra Jungle, Kobe?
No, I'm not.
Not a Zyrungle
I'm not
enjoyer?
I'm not explicitly telling you that.
But everything
Don't
is
use
cool.
approval.
The trend of super fast clear speed, especially AP ones like Zyra and Morgana and stuff, you know, getting in there. It adds variety, okay? So I'm fine now with it while it is still very unique. You know, this is
Yeah.
not like a super common pick. Obviously, it's fairly rare still, so
you know, River might be able to
still,
just go
I'm still
do this.
good with it, okay?
Okay.
Drag.
All right.
Because
All right.
FBI and Huhi are
We'll
backing.
see.
Everything's fine.
And I'm pretty sure Meech and Ayla saw that.
Seriously, though,
They might have been out of
when's the
vision,
last
though.
time
I'm
you
not
saw Italy
sure.
25,
They were pretty far
almost
back.
30 far behind in the jungle. Like,
Yeah.
that's...
I mean, so that remember your choices, especially
Yeah,
early
River's
on,
just gonna
use
do it.
snowball for jungle when you're waiting around mid lane for.
That's crazy.
you know,
They have the
passes
plants,
at
so
Tristana
while the plants are
and
autoing
get
the
very
dragon
little
and
value out
keeping
of
the
your time
aggro, they just
waiting
went and
there,
placed the control
it's
ward in the
quite
enemy
costly.
jungle.
And the cost
bit, bro.
compounds with the respawns there for jungle camps and River being able to just
So strong.
burn everything down.
Yeah, and Kobe, you kind of talked about like what happens with this Italy jungle if it does fall behind. Right? And, like,
Jeez.
how do NRG end up playing around that? Because again, they've been looking for these plays, but they haven't been able to capitalize thus
AB
far,
junglers
even
is just
on
looking
things
so
like,
good.
For example, Quid's flash.
This is my first time
down.
seeing the
Obviously,
Zyra
Quid's
jungle, like,
trying to
actually play a
survive
game.
and escape from the
But it
jump.
is looking good.
But its 100 Thieves have still been able to come out ahead on the map overall, getting the grubs and now first Drake off of their pressure.
And it's actually really
Okay.
interesting. You know, it's deeper
River-
than like,
did River
this
see
champion,
contracts there?
you know, is super OP now, or like
Yes.
just faded ashes and stuff. You know, a lot of things brought us to this point where
guessing
we're
not.
seeing so many of these AP jungle speed clears. One of them.
Oh, Contracts is caught out.
Going to get caught.
Yeah, Ayla
And Contracts is dead.
ready to wombo.
First blood over to the Jinx.
The Strangle Thorns aren't even required. The Super Mega Death Rocket from top
Wow,
lane gets
okay.
Meech paid.
Yeah, nice little handoff here. Meech, would you like some extra gold?
Sure.
It is served up on a silver platter.
Yeah.
Nice ultimate there to go collect it. But some of the things that brought us here are not only some of the changes to the champions,
Yeah, Contracts was just a little
changes
bit
to
too
the
deep.
items, but also
It's
the
kind of
buff
stayed around for a while too.
experience of jungle
I wonder if they were their
really
first
did
thought was like, oh, I'm
reward
gonna try and
this
steal
playstyle
this
also.
Raptor
And
away
so
or something.
That's why we're seeing all this knock-on effect.
Because I'm not, yeah, I'm not
So
sure
many AP
what the
jungle
thought was
clear
there.
Speeds paired with all of these different AD options. The Tristana, the Corki, which we have now, already seeing the Ezreal as well. You know, Jace getting some bans, so lots of the different AD options that you want to pair with power clearing junglers. We also saw Karthus yesterday. As far
It's
as
good
another
for
AD option.
NRG. FBI is gonna be able to
Seen
pick
the
up some of
brand
this
season,
free plates.
although obviously
Already has
that's also
Static
a
Shiv.
super popular one.
Because,
there
I mean, Kaisa could carry a game.
into this kind of style,
And
but
FBI played really good on this
AD
Moto last game.
mids
Just
and
fell
AP
too far
clearing
behind
jungles is going
of
to be
Kaisa.
something very prominent.
Oh, so close to that next plate.
100 Thieves are now set up
I think they're gonna
on
stick
the
around
bot
for it.
side.
And Contracts is grabbing grubs.
Meech pushing in.
There's gonna be 3 grubs for 3 grubs both games.
Some of these dives, especially
Because they know where River is. They're not worried about that at all.
able to get this wave in,
But
and then
Dokla might get dove here.
Yep, they already knocked off the bone plating from Dokla. Meanwhile, up here on the top side could also be a move onto Sniper, but it looks
Oh,
like
I don't know
the
about that one, though.
Just going to be working on plates now as 100 Thieves just force Dokla away.
Ow.
Bottom lane tier 1 turret. It's
River
gonna
and
be
Meech just
NRG
clearing
committing
out
the
these
same amount
waves
of
and
manpower
everything.
up here to the top side tier 1 as Dokla joins up with his own bottom lane, but they're losing the race. It's River and Meech doing
Yeah.
so much
And
damage.
Jinx just does so much
Down
damage,
here
bro.
in bot side. Looks like
Such
they
a
should
quick
be able to
auto
grab it
attack.
themselves. Yep, top lane will not be taken.
So they got first,
and that is
turret
first
blood.
turret over to 100 Thieves.
And it's an important race.
It was a
too,
great job by
on
100
this
Thieves. That was a really good
live
trade.
Patch with the 300 first blood tower bonus gold, so they doubled it from the 150 previously in an attempt to deal with lane swaps, and so quite nice bonus now for winning that race.
Look at that Mega Death Rocket. Where's it going?
Death Rocket.
And it stops the back from FBI.
Item work.
Wait, and the Sniper went in. Why am I not watching Sniper?
Back underneath the tier 1 turret, but they force his flash as well.
Wow,
You can
Sniper
see the
got dealt a
projectile
chunk.
in the air.
That was a really
still
good engage on
stunned him
Quid,
up,
though.
and the stacks of Winter's
Got the
Light,
flash
if he
out.
didn't flash there, highly likely he could have been killed.
Yeah, and talking about going back to what Kobe was talking about.
Hey, Ayla. You just feeling a little aggressive
Can
here?
happen. The other big thing is that they're funneling a lot of this into Meech, right? Like Jinx is one of their hyper carries. I mean, she is the hyper carry on this team. And 100 Thieves are doing a really good job of recognizing. Obviously, he got the little tap finisher on
Dokla-
the first blood.
Dokla
also
feels
then
confident enough to
being
go
able
in here, or is he
funnel
gonna
all
just
of
try
that gold
backing?
on the bot side into Meech specifically? Should
It seems like they
pay
know
off
that
really
somebody's up
well,
here.
as Dokla might be in trouble.
Meech flashing
Ooh,
away.
Meech
Does
flashed
not
it
wanna get caught by
immediately.
Dokla here.
Ult
The
by
Strangle
River, though.
Thorns looking to start
And a
this fight
TP
off
coming
line for
by.
100 Thieves.
Double TP.
FBI's here on the front line. Energy's got all
This could be a
5
5v5.
men.
Great
Solar
ult.
Flare doesn't find a stun on anybody.
Oh, and Sniper goes on in, gets FBI.
And it's FBI barely
Oh, wait,
alive.
Dokla's the one that dies, though.
Just got excited, and the rockets are flying.
Oh, wait, beautifully played. Quid's able to get contracts.
But he should have just gone home.
Oh,
More
and
rockets,
Sniper's able to
more
catch
damage,
Huhi.
More kills for 100 Thieves.
Oh,
Meech
wow.
is
Double kill for
popping
Meech
off.
is
They go for it,
insane.
They get his flash, but they
Double
paid
TP.
for
They
it
invested a
with
lot there, and it worked out for them really
multiple
well.
lives.
And you see the setup for this Jinx
So,
in this Kia replay.
100 Thieves
as
must have
he
some idea that they're up here
reaches
because they threw
out
the
here,
traps
lays
back
out the
there.
trap, doesn't see Dokla. NRG think they
The
might
great
be able to
flash,
get in
instant
on
flash.
the fight.
Knew something was
Meech
up
is
there.
able to flash out,
Good job by
and then
Huhi getting in there with
Strangle
contracts,
Thorns
but
sets up
oh
such huge
wow,
damage.
Ayla just
Strangle
with the
Ayla's
great E
ult
onto
is
FBI, and then ult hitting
here from the
so many
Luna,
people.
And then Sniper joining in. You
And then,
really
yeah,
see
really,
how
really
this
good ult by
duo
Sniper.
works so well.
Really surprised that
The rest of
Dokla's the one that
comp,
died
Jinx
there,
fires
but
on the back line.
Quid jumping on
As soon
in,
as Dokla popped
killing
out of that
FBI, and then
flash,
from there
River's
also able to kill
making the call.
contracts.
You know what? This
Insane.
is not legal. I am turning this around. Everyone teleport in right
That was
now.
really,
We
really
saw
well
the
played
first
by 100
teleport
Thieves.
From Quid, the second teleport
I don't even
comes
think it
in
was a
from
bad,
Sniper.
like,
Everybody
engage by NRG.
arrives and
Just a
they
double
chase him
TP.
down. This is a 5-0
Yeah, that was
start
rough.
for 100 Thieves in game number 2. They are looking to make this
And just
even
a lot
stronger
of
than
CC
a
from
repeat.
Ayla.
Last split, taking down NRG at the end of
With the Camille
year,
ult
and then
afterward?
in
Oh,
playoffs
that's
as
just-
well.
Feels rough for
That would
FBI
make
having to
for
deal
5 games.
with
This
so much
one's
CC.
looking like they will not need the entire series.
Man, 100 Thieves.
This will
is
be my
looking
first
good
2-0
in
if 100
game
Thieves just
number
take care of
2.
this.
And, okay, if you're NRG, what's the bandage? How do we stop this bleeding? Because it's starting to feel real bad.
Oof, it's tough.
I think they just have to try and
you
grab
kind of have
Jinx,
to get
right?
This Corki in, he's still going to do a lot of damage, and get Fuki in a position to where he can soak up some of the damage coming
Like,
out
you have quite a bit of
the
damage. I mean,
Twist
contracts with
and
his
the
his
Jinx.
Lich Bane.
Obviously, trying to use your poke also, being able to come out
Ooh,
with
Sniper's
the
on the wrong
and
side of the map.
and the
Doesn't
Corki,
matter, though, because you're playing
to
Camille.
make a pick, as we see them setting up for a pick on the
Oh, wow, look. So they're wasting all this time on Sniper, and they're just going to get in mid lane.
4 members of NRG.
Wait, are they gonna grab another one?
Camille's normally pretty mobile, but 4v1, pretty hard to get away.
So they end up
Sniper
grabbing the
ends up
Camille, but
getting
they give
caught.
up, like, the whole
Is it
mid
really that
lane.
much of a catch when it's traded for 2 turrets in the mid lane?
That's kind of rough. And they're just going to head bot and do it again?
Tale as old as time.
Wow,
extra
100
camp.
Thieves is doing a great job pushing this
We
advantage.
saw some of this yesterday. We even
Yeah.
saw
Well, I
it
mean,
in the
at least
previous
NRG
game
was
where
able to
Thieves
trade
were
something for
flashing
this.
them, and then, they did
You know, they were able to
get
get a little bit more gold on their side by grabbing
but,
Sniper.
Not gonna slow 100 Thieves down.
It's on Nidalee, that's not
at
bad.
all,
Dark-
as on the
Dark
other
Seal
side of the map,
stacks?
They even have higher priority.
Could've been worse.
They're gonna go for the reset into Dragon.
You know
Maybe
what?
River just
This
takes
is
care of
objective
Dragon
bounty as well.
himself, since NRG
They're not gonna be
also
able to get
has
it, but
very
they'll get some
little
damage on it.
vision. They did sneak a ward in the back of the Dragon pit, so good call here for River not to rush starting out the Dragon. There is one in there. Wait for the resets for the rest of the team a little bit for them to come back out. Looks like
I
Contracts
think
isn't
that
even
Zyra's
coming
just going
over
to melt
that
it so
way, though,
fast, I don't know if it'll
not
matter.
even looking for the possibility of the steal.
Yeah, we'll see if 100 Thieves are able to respond to this. Again, that's
Yeah,
the tricky
Quid
thing
again,
with
having a
that
great
entire
game.
run of play, right? Like you asked me, Clayton, like how did they get back into it? Well, they try to make a
little
pick,
hop away.
but then 100 Thieves
A
are
good
in
engage by
such a
Palafox, just getting off
better
some free
spot
damage.
on the map that they immediately recognize, okay,
And
you
then,
know
yeah,
what,
Zyra
Sniper,
finishes
you're
the
dead in
drag
the
bot
side
lane.
lane. We're going to push mid, get 2 turrets, rotate bot, get that turret as well because Triss was already set up on the bot side. They lock in their second Drake as I'm speaking, and they just have incredible
Ooh,
map
Ocean
control
Drake.
and also some really nice map movements coming out of 100.
That'll be really good on Camille.
100 Thieves is a team that has been really fun for people to root for with a lot of the signings that they got. You know, Sniper, Meech, obviously a lot of hype behind them as well as being super young. But as soon as they got River too, this team is became
Baron's up
so
in
explosive.
2 minutes.
Especially with how
100
fun
Thieves
some
are
of
up
the
by
drafts have been
4,500
with this
gold.
team. It's definitely been gaining a lot of steam.
And it's on
Throughout
their carries, too.
spring,
It's not like it's on,
it was
like, Leona or something like
it was
that.
probably the regular season story that was
Absolutely.
that was the most unexpected and the most fun to watch. The kind of ascent of this team did fall off a little bit in playoffs, but it looks like in summer.
Ooh, are
here,
they going in
they're
on
trying to
Sniper?
Pick right back up.
Oh, yeah, they're
where they
TPing
left
in.
off. Sniper, the recipient of some more pressure.
Wow,
But he
so much
immediately
damage by
turns it
Sniper
right
on the
back. He
contracts.
wants to aim for
Oh, Douglas
contracts.
going in on
Quid's ready to
Sniper, but let's
reinforce
see.
them.
Quid with the
Contracts
TP actually ends up
barely
finishing
starts
off
to get away,
contracts.
but he still falls. 100 Thieves
Oh,
are making
wait,
this
Quid
2v3
missed the
look
hop.
pretty good as Sniper gets himself back away underneath the turret. Dokla's all out.
Or is
He
all part
can't
of his
go
plan
back
and he baited him in.
Palafox trying to provide some covering fire back over the wall. Sniper
Ooh, they're
still
also
looking to
low.
see if
Ayla's
maybe
heading
he
in,
can get
though.
a little bit more because Ayla's coming
Because if
down,
Ayla's able to
showing
get
the party,
Palafox, then they
and
might
I
just
don't
die here.
think Palafox
Yep.
wants to stick around.
Wait, no, great.
He should have called the Uber.
Great flash by
He should've
Palafox, but it
gone
doesn't matter.
home.
Wait.
And it looks like he just might
Palafox
go
just walks away.
100 Thieves, what in the hell are you doing?
Oh, never mind, I guess.
Gets it.
So Quid's able to end up finishing off.
That entire time, I was
Dokla in the back.
wondering if they were going to end up
I don't know why
going
Palafox turned around.
mid as well onto the
I don't think he was getting
turret,
away.
but
He's running
really
away from, like,
nice
Camille.
response From Quid, recognizing like, okay, we can take this fight with our Tourist and our Camille able to.
That was such an
move off.
interesting-
And
they really left
NRG
Palafox
has
alive with, like,
so
10
few
health.
Options now.
So this ends up being really rough for NRG because
especially
they
with how far ahead, like,
really
Triss
tried for
comes
this.
in
Palafox
immediately.
TPing
Sniper's
in,
like, I'm diving right
but
onto
Quid just
contract,
so
gets
much
the
damage onto
out.
contracts.
Contracts pop.
Jeez.
You'll
And then
love
so
to
watch
see
right here.
Quid
He missed his
teleporting in.
jump.
Get your hands away from my rookie solo laner here.
Oh, the Mega
Defending his
Death Rocket also would have been
solo
really good if it
lane
hit.
brethren
But
in
Quid,
Sniper
oh, just so
teleports
much
in, they call
damage.
in the reinforcements, and then they have a little fun with it. We said this team's
Yeah.
a fun team to watch.
They are super fun. And I was going to point out, they cut the replay a little short, but I was going to point out they were actually still pushing down mid here until Ayla ended up rotating around on the back of that fight as well, recognizing that he could get the
So let's
flank
see,
in.
yeah, they're posturing pretty heavily
Ayla
for Baron,
making that
and I don't
play
blame
happen.
him.
He goes home
Think you gotta
afterwards,
just
he
melt
purchases
this.
his first big non-support item.
They're
It's a
up
warm-up.
6K gold. I don't even know if Energy could step
Didn't
up to them if
already
they
feel
did do
turbo
it.
useless this game. Ayla now just stands in front of
And
every spear. at
Sniper
zero
has
consequence.
TP with
Warbox
Dokla.
right now
Palafox
is
doesn't have
very
TP
good.
though,
They
'cause you just used
increased
that
the
last
flat
fight.
health to 1,000, so it's pretty good for a lot of junglers that scale off health, Skarner, Sejuani, as well as some support champions. You know, Leona does get resistances elsewhere too, so it always pairs really nicely. The only drawback is that
Contracts would have got hit by
if you have
that
too
root.
much health
Probably
and
would have
not
been his
enough
whole life.
resistances, then you can still be kind of squishy to some of the percent health damage that is in the game as we get a
So trade some
little
ults?
bit dicey at
Oh,
the
wait.
hour.
Palafox
An ult?
jumping in
Double
there, trying
ult?
to find the angle
Palafox
on River,
is
but it ain't
dead.
gonna work out,
That's
'cause
super
here
rough.
comes Quid. He's on a rampage.
Oh, and then they're just gonna
And
grab the turret as
Thieves
well.
brought the
Sniper's
whole
taking it.
crew up to top lane
And
for
now I think
another
they just grab
heist.
Baron, right?
They pick up the enemy mid laner. The rest of NRG doesn't have
That's
anything left
so
to fight
rough.
with. Who he lived with 10 HP, had to use both summoner spells.
I mean, who he
100 Thieves
had
total control of
had
this
went in
second
and already
game.
used his
You can say
ult.
that again. Emphasis on
100
the
Thieves has total control of this second game.
emphasis on the total part of that control.
Yeah.
You think Quid's gonna try and
Let's
go in
paint
on
the
this
picture from
Dokla?
last game, you know, double 80 carries.
so.
Both
Yep.
of them super fed. Neither Quid nor
I don't see why he
Quid
wouldn't.
died yet, and Quid wants another.
Yeah, Cassante is Cassante, but even he's not going to Cassante that. He's just got to go home. Bye-bye, buddy.
I'm kind of surprised Dokla
We'll
didn't
see. I mean,
jump
this
back
is,
in there.
Again,
Or I'm sorry,
every
I'm
time that NRG
Quid
try
didn't
to
jump
make
back
a
in there on
play,
Dokla.
the Contracts might get collapsed on here next.
Contracts
Oh,
thinks he might have
Sniper
found
ults in on
Sniper.
Contracts. Yeah, Contracts
I don't
just
think
too far
that's
out.
the way it's gonna go. Meech needs one more rocket.
Just gets finished
and
off by
Contracts
Sniper
is down
there.
for the fourth
And then
time.
Hui dies as
Hui's
well.
gonna join him, and it just feels like NRG
Ah.
are all out of options.
Yeah, that was
Anywhere they
rough.
try to go on the map, 100 Thieves have coverage. They have vision coverage. They're able to collapse.
Maybe were they trying to set a
in.
vision
This
for
should
drag or
be
something?
A pretty easy.
Why are they
Baron
in the
setup
enemy jungle?
from them with Contracts dead?
Like, it wasn't deep into the enemy jungle, but at this point, I don't know.
NRG
Seemed I must be missing something for why
Somebody
Contracts
get
was there.
Courage on the phone. He's gonna be popping off right
I'm
now.
sure.
Yeah, they
How
melt
good
this,
this
dude.
team is
22 minutes
playing.
in.
100 Thieves are looking clean here in their
They're almost up
debut series
10K
for summer.
gold.
That's a 22-minute Baron.
Yeah, and
At least
as we
Palafox is
talked
trading
about,
it for
I mean,
something.
They're gonna get the consolation prize, NRG of
Slowly but
this
surely.
Drake, but the
Wait,
big thing we
Zyra's
were
heading down.
wondering about setting
No,
up into
okay.
this
Scrum
matchup,
blue.
the revenge match between NRG and 100 Thieves. Where are these two teams at? 100 Thieves look to be picking right back off, not on their playoff performance.
There you go,
but their
Palafox. Slowly
regular
but surely.
season
There we go.
performance,
Objective
looking
bounty.
Incredibly cohesive and locking in.
Honestly, if River would've walked down with that drag.
Again, are super creative, meta, and make the most of the players on this team.
Let's see. So they have Baron.
And now they
And
are both rich.
they've had, like,
and
all the
loved by
turrets,
Baron.
too.
So they
23
still have
minutes
the
in, and
time
all they
marching
have
towards the base here.
to do is
4-1
get the
split
inhib
push,
turrets from
Tristana on
NRG.
bottom lane, rest of the team.
Although
hovering
maybe that'll
around
make it
mid,
easier for
just
NRG
collect
to
the extra
not
wave,
lose
wait
too
for
much as the
Tristana to
Baron.
Clear out the bottom side one.
they have less
and
ground to
then
cover?
Lay siege to the energy base.
River just keeps zoning everybody
Solo queue
away
games
with
in
the
NA are
power
gonna be
of
fun
this
tonight. So
Zyra
true.
and all these plans
Never mind.
that
Wow, they
Botlane
melted
turn,
that.
man. You're up against Jinx
Oh,
and
and then they just
Tristana.
killed
Jokel's
Dokla.
about to learn the same lesson.
Quid and Meech just deal too
goes
much
on a
damage.
rampage. It's a 5v4
Wow,
for 100
Hui!
Thieves. That excitement, that attack
Meech was just
speed
melting Hui
makes
with the
Meech
rockets.
into a turret of his own. As the mid lane inhibitor is their next target, bot lane inhibitor already
Oh,
falling
wow,
down.
actually,
Meech
FBI
in
got some
half
good
HP,
damage
but it
off
ain't gonna
Meech.
matter. Super Mega Death Rocket keeps energy zoned away.
Wait,
First
does
exit
Hunter James
turret
just end
gone.
here?
Meech has been excited since they broke into the base, and he ain't gonna be stopping anytime soon.
Oh, wow,
That
so
second
much
exit
damage on
turret is
Sniper.
gonna fall.
But he gets
FBI
away!
going into the back
He
with
gets
more
away!
time.
Quid jumps on in. Oh, just finished. The game's over. Hui's dead. Yeah, Meech just ends it here.
100 Thieves. They'll 2-0
The
energy
only
to
2-0
kick
I've
off
seen this
summer.
weekend.
Cleanest
Week
performance
1
thus
LCS,
far that we've
100
seen
Thieves.
in
All
these
right.
series. In the LCS, 100 Thieves starting their regular summer season, just where
Oh,
they picked
well
up from their
played.
regular spring season. Incredible performances.
All right,
coming
so
out
just
of
one
them,
more. So
especially-
LCS week 1, all that's left is Immortals and Shopify.
Players do all